just checked out the back suite. There's a gentleman living back there, so it's actually a nice little rear addition onto this main property. And to be honest with you, it's actually a great little unit for cash flow and additional income at $725 monthly. He's looking to be here for 30 years, he said. He's got it really well kept. He seems like a really nice gentleman, and I'm sure if you just put year-over-year increases on the rent would be great. And of course, if he needed to move or anything else, you could rent out the unit and probably up your rental. So win-win there. Coming into this property here, we can see again with the old Victorian, it's got the nice high ceilings, a little front entryway, nice millwork and moldings. I don't even know if I would take those out. I'd leave those. They're fantastic. Look at the baseboards. You know, it's got laminate flooring in here. Now let's see how the floor plan flows. This is a bit of an awkward room, eh, Dennis?
Yeah, I mean, this would have been probably the actual dining room at one point, right?
Yeah.
But,
which, by today's standards,
but this is, I think, where
this is where I get lost in here. I don't like this at all. It makes it really dark and busy.
But I think, you know, what you do, Chris, is you take this wall out.
Yeah.
And you actually open it up to this, and so now you're getting the light from that window.
Agreed.
Into here.
Yeah, 100%.
And
I put a full insert in the door.
Put a full insert, but
yeah.
with
opaque glass, maybe.
With complete, yeah, opaque glass.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
beautiful. So, you know, again, looking structurally and otherwise at this house, it looks to be in pretty solid condition. You know, it's kind of strange because what they've done here, guys, is they've repainted and repurposed these cabinets. And I can almost guarantee by the looks of things, what they've done here is they've basically taken out the middle panel and they've retrofit this with some chicken wire. But the problem is they did too much of it. It should be more of an accent feature than a full feature. And it really makes you feel like you're in a caged environment here.
Plastic.
It's plastic, okay. Okay, so I think Dennis's point of opening that wall up would, and actually I would take the ceiling height up as well.
Yep.
You know, maybe leave a 6-inch ledge there, and I would just take it right up and open the space so you have a nice free-flowing open concept. Let me just crack this window here, see what's going on. Okay, so you've got some access probably to the other unit, so they're adjoined. Okay, now the good stuff, we're getting into the basement, guys. Okay, so it looks like there's some water down there, eh, Dennis?
Yeah, a bit of a leaky basement.
Yep. Okay.
Old stone foundation.
So what you see here, guys, and for those novice investors, that white line is what's called efflorescence, and really what that is just it's the foundation's wicking in moisture and water, and what happens is the residual minerals leave a deposit on the wall, leaving some stains, and that's a sure sign that there's some water coming in. Aside from the obvious, you can see that window's clearly got some water leakage coming through because there's a whole bunch of water there down by the furnace up against that back wall. And again, I can feel the back of my throat because of my breathing stuff. I can definitely feel there's moisture down here.
Yeah, and there's moisture coming in through the ground too, actually, like just perforating through the floor. I mean, you know what? A lot of times, the issue here, Chris, is that there's not enough actually water draining away from the property.
The grading's an issue on the exterior.
The grading's an issue. And so a lot of this stuff, you know, you can fix and remediate fairly easily just by changing the grading of the property.
Yeah. I also noticed a lot of these windows too. They could be a challenge. I don't know if there's window wells on the outside. You know, when you see the window wells, there's something called weeping tile, which draws the water in and it's going to take it away from the foundation. It could be that the water's coming and sitting on the foundation, and slowly but surely it's going to take the path of least resistance and it's going to make its way in through the walls. So the bigger question is, you know, I don't think there's an issue here. This space to me, I wouldn't develop, and there's no separate entry point. So it's more a question of, is it solid, is the structure sound? And as Dennis mentioned, can you remediate those issues with a little bit of sweat equity? So we'll leave it at that for this point, and then we'll make our way back upstairs, okay? Okay guys, we're gonna work our way back to the top of this property. We've kind of given you a little showcase of the exterior and the main level. Some of the features. We've been in the basement. Now we're gonna wander upstairs. Okay, you can see the old banister railings, actually old pipe. Okay, so a narrow staircase, which is typical of the time. Up we go, and notice right away, high ceiling height. High ceilings, which is nice. Okay, so there have been renovations here along the way for sure, but That being said, there's room for some improvement here, definitely. All these windows are old wood windows. You can see there's got constant water and humidity damage. The wall's kind of kinked out there. So, you know, there's no active signs of water issues downstairs, which is good. Okay, so you can see back here, off of this bedroom, okay? I'd say this room's about 8 by 8. And then, I don't want to move their stuff. You can see there's a little terrace up there. He's got a barbecue up there. That's your little fire egress from the upper level here. Because of the height of the building, for safety, you've got a little escape route. You got a second bedroom here. Okay. Again, not huge, but a good sized room. You've got like a little double bed in here, a big window. So right away, Dennis, I don't know about you, the lighting in this place, I'd immediately put some pot lights in here. I think that and just having some natural light coming in would make an enormous difference, and it would open the space up tremendously. They've got ceramics on the floor, which is good for maintenance and wear and tear through the hallway especially. And then of course we've got the master bedroom suite. Okay, so which is actually quite nice. It's got a lot of character in here. A little picture of the street, and you're situated on the corner. Nice mature trees, nice area. And again, guys, you want to make sure you factor into your equations, you know, what needs to go into this property, run your models, run your numbers, know what you're getting into for the renovation costs and repairs. And also restrain yourself from doing unnecessary repairs. A lot of investors will go above and beyond what's really needed to generate a nice return or increase value. So make sure it's not a situation where you're doing things that are for your own personal use and enjoyment that you would do in your own home. And make sure, especially if you're gonna do buy and hold, you don't need to put all the bells and whistles in. If you're gonna flip it, great, fine. You're gonna maximize your return and get a quick hit on your investment. Awesome, but otherwise, really not a lot is needing to be done here. And I think this would be a light reno, and you could actually up the value and get a nice return. So again, hope that's been of value to you. If you do have questions or you want to know more about investing or strategies or financing, Dennis is a mortgage lender as well. You can reach him. I'll put his contact details in the link below. And any last comments from you, Dennis, about the property? What are your thoughts?
It's the best one we've seen today.
Cool.
Yeah, I really like it. I like the one of the things we're looking for as well is the fact that we didn't show this to them, but all the extra parking that's in the back as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So this house definitely has lots of potential.
For sure. And it's I guess on a parting note, it's one of those things where you got to look for the diamond in the rough. Sometimes you got to look at a lot to see and find exactly what it is you're looking for. So
this one has lots of potential.
Yeah, good stuff, guys. So I'll leave some links below. If you have any questions, reach out anytime. We'll talk to you soon.